Hello everyone. So this is week 2 in the NEET PG one topic a week series. In this we will be covering cord prolapse. So without wasting time, let's start with cord prolapse. What is cord prolapse? So देखो prolapse की definition समझो. Prolapse is something that comes out of its original place. So something that is displaced to some other area from its original place is called as prolapse. यूट्राइन प्रोलैप्स होता है जब यूट्रस अपनी जगह से बाहर आ जाता है. रेक्टल प्रोलैप्स होता है. ऐसे ही अम्बिलिकल कॉर्ड की प्लेस इज इनसाइड द यूट्रस. सो व्हेन इट कम्स आउट ऑफ इट्स प्लेस, then it is called as umbilical cord prolapse. So descent of the umbilical cord beyond cervix is called as prolapse, because that is not a place where it should be, where it is supposed to be. So when it is out of cervix, we call it umbilical cord prolapse. Now umbilical cord prolapse is basically it's a range. So it is of 3 types. Okay, it increases in severity, but it is of 3 types. One is occult cord prolapse. So in occult cord prolapse, it has not yet come out. It is still in the uterus, but it is lying besides the head of the baby. So when the baby's head is trying to come down, the cord has come between the head and surrounding the baby's head. What is there? The mother pelvis. So between the pelvic wall and the baby's head, the cord loops have come up. And that is occult cord prolapse. And it is very dangerous because you can't visibly see anything on PV. You can't find anything. And what will indicate occult cord prolapse? That when the patient will be in labor with uterine contractions, each time there is uterine contractions, there will be variable deceleration. If you remember your topic of antenatal surveillance, variable deceleration is because of cord compression. So cord compression happens when there is occult cord prolapse, when the cord is between head and the pelvis. So that is how it presents. Second is cord presentation. So it has come beyond the head. Baby का head नीचे है, baby के head के नीचे आ गया. It has come beyond the head, but it has not come out into the vagina yet. अभी वो vagina में नहीं आया है. Why? Because it is being covered by the membranes. So when the membranes are intact, so when there is fetal head and the membranes are still intact and in between two the loops have come up, that is cord presentation. So cord presentation is something in which it has come beyond the head but it has not come out yet. How will it present? Now there has been a question on cord presentation. When the person will do PV, when the doctor will do PV, what will they feel? They will feel कि head से पहले I can feel something very soft. We call it bag of worm appearance. A bag of worm is being felt. So this bag of worm is nothing but the loops of cord, and it is cord presentation. Cord prolapse happen when the membranes have ruptured. So when the membranes have ruptured, these loops will come out into the vagina, and maybe outside it will be called cord prolapse. So when the membranes have ruptured, when the cervix is dilated, then only loops will come out. It means, does it happen during the labor process? Yes. So cord prolapse will happen when the patient is already in labor. ठीक है. सो ये याद रखना, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस, बिकॉज जब हम मैनेजमेंट पढ़ेंगे तो आपको याद रखना है दैट पेशेंट इज ऑलरेडी इन लेबर. ठीक है. ओके. रिस्क फैक्टर्स. व्हाई डज कॉर्ड प्रोलैप्स हैपन? सो व्हेनेवर हेड इज टाइटली फिक्स्ड इनटू द पेल्विस, व्हेनेवर हेड इज, ये देखो ये जो पेल्विक कैविटी होती है, इट इज नॉट वेरी स्पेशियस. So when I told you it happens during the labor only. So when the head is occupying this cavity, it is nicely fixing into it, loops will not come out. They will not get a space to come out. Whenever there will be a space between head and the pelvis, then only they will come out. So this space will be there in malpresentation. Transverse lie hai, breach hai, footling presentation hai. Then the cord prolapse will happen. Hydramnios. Itna sara fluid hai. Uterine cavity is huge and the baby is flowing in that cavity. That will lead to cord prolapse. Preterm baby, very small baby, less than 2.5 kg. So whenever there is space for the loops to come out, they will come out. Some iatrogenic factors, very big factors for cord prolapse. The procedures that we do, it means if the membranes have ruptured. So whenever there is preterm, pre-labor rupture of membrane, the tendency is, guidelines say that you have to do a conservative management till 37 weeks. So when you are managing it conservatively, there is no membrane. There are chances that the cord might come out. That is why you put the patient on rest. Okay, amniotomy, you have ruptured the membranes and you didn't saw that the head was very high in the pelvis. Head was not fitting in the pelvis. Head was very high. You ruptured the membranes. Cord will come out from the side. External kyphalic version. These three are very important factors for causing cord prolapse. So remember the risk factors. Whenever there is space, like fluid ज़्यादा है, baby छोटा है, ठीक है, malpresentation है, and certain procedures which you do can result in cord prolapse. ठीक है, बाकी intrauterine pressure catheter, scalp electrode, amnion reduction, in all these you have to intentionally rupture the membrane. That is why they can lead to cord prolapse. Okay, very less commonly they are the reason. How to avoid? Since cord prolapse is a emergency, if it does happen, it can lead to severe immediate fetal death. How can I avoid it? There are certain measures given by the guidelines. First, malpresentation is a risk. So whenever there is a mother with transverse lie, with an oblique or unstable lie, okay, then you have to, it is always advisable to admit that woman at around 37 weeks. You have to admit at 37. Why? Because in case she goes in labor and the baby is lying transverse, as soon as cervix will open, there are chances cord will come out. And when the cord prolapse happen, baby die within minutes. So whenever there is these kind of malpresentation, we always try to admit the patient. Okay, after 37 to 38 weeks. This is one step. Second step, whenever you are planning for artificial membrane rupture, you have to see that the head is not high in the pelvis. Head is not floating. And then you ruptured the membrane. If head was floating in the abdomen, you ruptured the membranes, the loops will come out. So head should be snugly fit into the pelvis. It should not be floating head, then only you will rupture the membrane. That is step 2. Okay? Step 3. Another thing is, do you remember one thing I told you, cord presentation? So cord presentation में अभी cord is still inside. You remember what did I told you? ये fetal head है. This is the membrane which is intact. इनके बीच में loops आ गए. So it is still inside the uterus. So as such it is not hampering the fetus right now. But if you will rupture the membrane, immediately it will come out and immediately there will be fetal death. So whenever you diagnose cord presentation, the only management is immediate LSCS. You will not do conservative because membranes will rupture anytime. You will not rupture the membrane. Okay, that will be criminal to do. You will immediately take her for LSCS. So this is prevention 3, that whenever you see cord presentation, take her for LSCS immediately. There was a question on that also, that a woman in labor at 39 weeks. So I told you it happens in labor only. She was in labor and a bag of worms was felt. So first of all, you have to know that bag of worms is what? There are no worms in the uterus. Bag of worms is cord presentation. What will be your next step? Always immediate LSCS. Okay. This was prevention. Now management. It is an obstetric emergency. Why? अगर loops बाहर आ गए तो क्या problem है? 2 things. See, cord loops are inside the amniotic fluid, whose temperature is different. As soon as they come out in outside environment, there is severe vasospasm. So there is severe vasospasm because of outside environment that is causing fetal hypoxia. Second, when the loops have come out, this was somewhere, this was the pelvis and this was the head and loops have come out. At some place, the loops are getting pressed between the head and the pelvis. If they have come out, they have crossed the head, they might have crossed this area. So each time contraction will come, each time they will get compressed between head and the maternal pelvis. So umbilical cord compression and vasospasm, they are so significant that they can lead to immediately high fetal mortality. That is why we are so worried about it. So how do you manage? Only management is expedite the delivery. Immediately deliver. That doesn't mean immediately do the LSCS. If you remember, cord prolapse happen in labor. So you have to immediately deliver, and how will you deliver will depend on in what stage of labor the patient is. वो कौन सी stage है labor की. So your first step is always do the PV. As soon as you see cord prolapse, you do the PV and see whether in which stage of labor patient is. If patient is in advanced stage of labor, you expedite the delivery using instrument. You immediately apply the instrument and you deliver the baby. But if the patient is in early stage of labor, okay, then you have to do the cesarean, immediate cesarean. कैटेगरी 1 और कैटेगरी 2. कैटेगरी 1 होता है अगर फीटल हार्ट्स भी एबनॉर्मल हो रहा है, then it means category 1 मतलब decision to delivery interval is 30 minutes. The time you decided till the time you took her to OT, prepared her, delivered the baby, वो सिर्फ 30 minutes के अंदर हो जाना चाहिए. Within 30 minutes the baby should be out. That is category 1 LSCS. Category 2 LSCS होता है that if the baby heart is doing fine, you have to deliver within 75 minutes. तब भी बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं है आपके पास. ठीक है. So you just remember, इतना डिटेल में भी जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just remember you have to immediately deliver. If she is in advanced labor, apply, always your answer will be instrument. And if she is in early labor, your answer will be immediate LSCS. So what will be my first step? If I am a doctor, I have seen a cord prolapse. What will be my first step? My first step will be I'll do the PV. I immediately want to see what stage of labor she is in. Okay, then I'll decide the mode. My answer is not LSCS. Okay. So when the patient is in second stage of, this is what the guidelines say. When the patient is in second stage of labor, then quick delivery by forceps or ventouse. That will be your answer. But when the cord prolapse is diagnosed before full dilatation, abhi full dilatation nahi hui, you will immediately prepare her for the cesarean. Okay. This is clear? Now, while you are suppose instrumental delivery की आपने तैयारी कर ली है या फिर आपने you have prepared her, started her preparing for cesarean, you are taking consent, OT is being prepared, till that time cords are hanging outside, cords बाहर hang कर रहे हैं, you have to do something. So if you remember that one cause of fetal morbidity is compression, cord compression between head and the pelvis. So you can take certain steps to prevent that compression. First thing is you never touch the loops of cord. Using your hand, using a sponge, using a glove, whatever, you never touch it. Because of outside environment, वैसे ही vasospasm है. As soon as you will touch it, cord के लिए it's not very normal. Umbilical cord को कोई touch कर रहा है. As soon as you will touch it, they will severely vasospasm, go into vasospasm. So you are never supposed to touch the loops of cord. Only thing you can do, because आप vagina में reposit भी कर दोगे, उससे क्या हो जाएगा? Vagina का temperature is not the intrauterine temperature. They will still be in vasospasm, right? And आपकी touching से vasospasm हो जाएगा. So you never reposit, you never touch. Only thing you can do is this compression between head and the pelvis. वो जो loops का compression है, you can prevent that. So what will you do? There are certain methods. You will introduce your hand. You will push the head above, fetal head above. You will never push the cords of loops of cord. You will manually push the, where it is, head, fetal head manually. आप उसको जब push करोगे ऊपर, then the compression between pelvis and head will be relieved. This is the first step that you will do. Meanwhile, you are preparing for delivery. So either push the head above. Sometimes when you fill the urinary bladder is just up in the front of the uterus. So when you fill the urinary bladder, what happens when it gets filled? It pushes the head above. वो अपने आप head को ऊपर push कर देता है. So you have to fill the urinary bladder, and that too with around 500 ml of saline. It should be good filled enough. ये नहीं कि थोड़ा सा 100 ml डाल दिया हो गया. It should be fully distended. So you will fill the urinary bladder with 500 ml saline so that head is pushed back. ठीक है? So first you can push the fetal head manually, or you can push the fetal head using saline in the bladder, 500 ml saline, and इसे कहते हैं Vago's method. और क्या कर सकते हो आप? You can change the position of the patient. उसको reverse Trendelenburg में डाल दो. When she will be in reverse Trendelenburg, 10 degree head tilt, then the fetal head will go little above. Fetal head ऊपर जाएगा, cord compression will get relieved. Okay, it is not the treatment. It is something we are doing to buy time. और knee chest position. ठीक है, knee chest position में, Trendelenburg position में, Sims position में. ठीक है, तो Sims, exaggerated Sims, Trendelenburg और knee chest position. These three they are very useful in cord prolapse. You can also try the tocolytics. ठीक है. Next, as written in guidelines, as written in book, reduction of cord is not recommended. There is insufficient data to evaluate the manual replacement of cord. Manual replacement of cord is never done. So this is to show you that manual replacement is never done. Right? Right? So now we are about to complete just one question that was asked in INI-CT. I think 2022 में आया था ये question. Little tough question. See, nurse witness umbilical cord coming out. What is the appropriate step? ये तो easy है. अभी हमने पढ़ा expedite the delivery. ठीक है, तो gently push the cord back. Never. Inform that patient needs to be shifted in the OT for delivery. We don't know. We don't know what stage of labor she is in. So definitely no. Do a PV examination. Yes, this seems correct. या फिर ask the patient to lie in Trendelenburg. See, a nurse witness it. What is the most appropriate step a nurse should do? That was the confusing point. What a nurse should do? Nurse will not decide the mode of delivery. Nurse will not decide at what stage of labor she is. Though nurse, at many places they do that, especially in the Western culture. But they are not the person who decide the mode of delivery. What will it be? So they will call the doctor for doing a vaginal examination, no doubt. Meanwhile, what a nurse can do? Meanwhile, she can put the patient in Trendelenburg so that cord compression is relieved. So it is a nurse who has to do something. So either she can push the fetal head above, she can change the position, she can fill the bladder, all this she can do. So the appropriate answer here is putting the patient in Trendelenburg. That's what a nurse can do. So I hope this topic was easy. If there is any doubt, please do mention in the comments.